aside from time-traveling robots messing you up, being an elevator definitely has its ups and downs. And just think of all that lost energy. That's because power is usually diverted to a braking resistor and dissipated as heat, resulting in wasted energy. Beckoff recently expanded its servo drive lineup not by adding another energy-consuming device, but by introducing a regenerative energy unit that feeds power back into the electrical system. It's a really cool product, and I'll tell you all about it coming up, but first, let's check out our premier product highlight, sponsored by Mouser Electronics. Phoenix Contact QUINT power supplies maximize system reliability with selective fuse braking technology, ensuring fast tripping of circuit breakers and preventing downtime. Continuous monitoring of output voltage and current provides proactive error detection, alerting controllers to critical states before failures occur. The compact design saves over 50% of cabinet space, while Power Boost and dynamic SFB technology handle high loads with ease. Durable and easy to install, QUINT power supplies feature robust metal housing, wide operating temperatures, and flexible voltage options for various applications. To learn more about the Phoenix Contact QUINT power supplies, head over to Mouser.com today or click the link in the description below. For a control engineer, understanding capacitors is essential for optimizing circuit performance, managing power fluctuations, and ensuring stable control systems in dynamic environments. For more, we present David's Corner.
Thanks, Andy. The idea of energy storage and delivery is really important in all of electronics, and that applies to both small-scale circuit board level electronics as well as industrial components. Some things just use a lot of electricity, and so we have to be able to deliver a lot of electricity in short bursts to accomplish a task. And usually for that, we don't turn to batteries, but we turn to capacitors. And just like every other component, capacitors come in all shapes and sizes, depending on what our usage is. And here's a small variety of them. Some of these capacitors are very tiny components. They can supply some electricity, but they're usually used for smoothing out a voltage in a tiny circuit, like a digital kind of circuit. Other capacitors are electrolytic storage capacitors, often used for the same thing, but we find these very commonly in power supplies or power delivery for small devices like small motors. As we move up in size with capacitors, we find larger ones that can supply more power for devices like starting a single-phase motor or turning the AC into DC inside of a variable frequency drive. As the application gets larger and larger, we can expect the capacitors to get larger and larger too. There's a different kind of capacitor, though, that can deliver tremendous amounts of power over short bursts, and that is the supercapacitor. These supercapacitor modules come in lots of different voltages, but they can supply hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of amps over a very short time. Depending on what our application needs, we don't want to use a whole bank of batteries to deliver that constant power, but we just need to rely on a device that can give us a little bit of a boost of electricity exactly when we need it. Andy, back to you.
Thank you, David. A regenerative unit isn't necessarily for every servo application, so the benefits must justify the cost. However, it's particularly advantageous in applications involving frequent starts and stops or scenarios where the motor generates energy. Beckoff recently expanded its offerings with the AX8820 regenerative unit designed to feed power back into the electrical grid instead of wasting it as heat. It supports systems with a voltage range of 400 to 480 volts AC and can regenerate up to 7 kilowatts. Integrated with Twin Cat 3 software, it enables motion design, power analysis, and predictive maintenance. The AX8820 is ideal for applications with frequent starts and stops, such as hoists and elevators. And all of that energy saving will come in handy when having to deal with this guy. Hey, that does it for us. For more educational, inspirational control videos, check out the links on the screen, and we'll see you next time.